Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. I am Khadija Denise, and this is the Awkwardly Funny podcast. You know, I like to talk with my hands, so I'm kind of happy I had to start over and put that tea down. But today, I just want to talk about how when you're planning to do something, it's out of the norm and it's not something that's just done on an everyday basis, then we probably should keep it to ourselves. Yep. So between you and I, my family does not know that when I leave the States for Christmas, I'm not coming back to Mexico. I will be headed to the continent of Africa, South Africa, the country of South Africa, to be more exact. And the reason why I have not told them is because I had this big idea that I was going to quit my job before, move to Accra. At this time, I was like dating somebody there. We were engaged. I ended up breaking it off with him and coming back to the States. And now I'm in Mexico. I'm in Tulum. So, but that's not really the reason because I don't feel like it's something, I don't think I failed. And this, so some honesty for your ass. Like, I definitely feel that conversations were had about me, about that behind my back. And I mean, it sucks, but that's the reality of it. When you are doing, or the first in your generation, like, can you imagine being the first person in your family to do something ever? Of course, everyone is going to be shocked. They don't know what to do with that information because you're triggering the things or the lack of confidence to do the things that you want to do. I mean, I have been labeled the free spirit of my family. And maybe because I am still the oldest of all of my mom's kids. I feel like I didn't get to really live my childhood. So now I'm healing my inner child by doing the things that I want to do. I'm single. I've been abstaining. Like I don't really care if I don't get married again. I don't really care if I don't want to have kids. So that's not, I don't really care if I do the things that society say they were supposed to do, right? And I feel that a lot of women are doing it. And I'm so happy for us. I'm so happy for y'all. But anywho, I say that to say, I'm not telling them about this particular trip because I just don't want any negative talk. I don't want anybody trying to talk me out of, so what you gonna do when you get there? Then what if this don't work out? And what if it does work out? God would not have placed this. Allah would not have placed this on my heart if it wasn't meant to be. I can't shake the feeling. I was like, okay, when I first time I was to Africa, I kept going back to Ghana. I'm like, I'm supposed to be in a crowd. I'm supposed to be in a crowd. Like, but right before I got ready to leave, like I kept having these panic attacks. I'm like, oh, just because I'm getting ready to leave the country. Like, not even leave. I'm like, I'm going across the ocean, across the Atlantic. Like, I'm getting ready to really just, you know. But that wasn't it. I just wasn't supposed to be there. But the caveat to that is, I knew that I didn't want to be in the States, at least for the time being, right? Because that's the beauty about life. Every day that Allah grants us breath, every day that God gives us another day, another sunrise, we can be whomever we choose to be. Like literally yesterday, I could be like, I'm going to do leg day. I'm going to be a gym girl. And today I could be like, you know what? I don't want to do that. I'm going to be a Pilates princess. And guess what? I can. That is the beauty about life, right? But anywho, so the reason why I'm really not telling anybody is just because it's like, I don't want that particular situation to weigh in on this one. Like, oh, you went to Ghana, that didn't really work out. And okay, that's fine. I didn't die. So now I'm in Mexico, and I really feel that Mexico has helped me heal more than Ghana ever would. And that's not a knock to people who have moved to Ghana and they say Ghana have healed them. I don't see it. I'm just gonna be all the way real with y'all. And I apologize if you live in Accra or you are from Ghana, whatever the case may be. But I can't. What Thug say? He said, how you gonna heal when you in the fire? You can't heal when you in the fire. And you definitely in the fire when you in Ghana. My glasses, I need some new glasses, y'all. They keep sliding down. When you are constantly doing this and trying to see who's really there for you, who really wants to be in your life for the sake of just being around your lights, around your energy, just being around you, versus if people just want to be around to take advantage of you, to see what they can get out of you. I had to cut off so many people. Like, it was one of the most horrible experiences that I had to deal with. And I'm not going to even lie, it did. It definitely made me feel some type of way. So I'm like, I thought this is what I was supposed to do. But it wasn't. And that's okay. And now because if I would have stayed in Ghana and try to push through it, I wouldn't be here in Mexico. Glowing the way that I am, healing the way that I am, happy the way that, yes, I have days. And I feel like that's because I'm almost at the end of that spiritual breakthrough, right? But being here in Mexico has given me the confidence to be like, you know what? Let me try it again. And I'm not going to Africa or South Africa to stay long term, but I'm open. I really just want to find my place in the world. That's it. I don't want to have to go anywhere. And again, my experience in Ghana, I don't want to go somewhere where I'm constantly questioning everything around me. Like here in Mexico, I'm not invisible because, I'm taller than most of the people here and I have a bald head. But y'all get what I'm saying. I'm basically invisible. People don't bother me. Unless I go to Playa. They love bigging in Playa. But it's a really, really touristy town. I can walk up and down the streets. I can go out to the bar. I can go have a good time by myself, walk home at night by myself, and not have to worry about, for the most part, anything. Right? I couldn't do that in Ghana. I couldn't even walk from the mall to the bridge by myself without kids coming up haggling, grabbing at your hand, and the people that's from there think it's funny until I push one of these kids off that bridge, then I'm gonna be the bad guy. But all jokes aside, I was called Obrani, which means white woman. I don't find it as a term of endearment. I am very proud to be a black woman. The stares, like no one is running around Mexico staring at me, calling me gringa, or I don't know if they have whatever they. Somebody said they call her niggerata or some crazy foolishness. Somebody means little black girl. Don't call me that. It's gonna be some tortillas and enchiladas flying around here because no. Call me my name. If you can't say Khadijah, say Denise. If you can't say Denise, say D. What up, D? But I digress. I went on this whole tangent about my experience in Accra. I do have a video on my other channel about all of that stuff. But anywho, so the reason why you should definitely not tell people about the things that you're doing, especially when you're not sure of it yourself, because they will talk you out of it. If they're not on the same frequency as you and they haven't done it or want to do it, scratch it. Not even want to do it. Because a lot of the times, if you're doing a thing that someone wants to do, they don't have the courage to, they don't have the bandwidth to, it will trigger something inside of them and they will become jealous of you. I don't even know how many people I've had. Like, I'm not thinking I'm just like, the best person in the world to be around, or I just got the best energy, whatever. But for some reason, it is something about me that makes people, women specifically, uncomfortable. And I'm like, I didn't do it. Literally, like, I'm one of the most easy, laid back person. Like, it takes a lot for me just to really just cut people off. And women, and I know it's kind of the opposite when it comes to women in that regard. Like, women, they'll be dating somebody and they let this guy just keep making all these mistakes. So they finally cut him off. Not me. Not me. Like I've had like twice on my hand I could count. I just kind of let somebody play with me, and I'm like, it still haunts me to this day. But I'm the opposite. Like my female people, unless they just do something like really really bad, okay, well, you know, they didn't do anything that bad, or like maybe they'll grow, maybe they'll change. You know, giving them the benefit of the doubt, giving them some grace. But we can't give everybody grace. But anywho, had to cut a lot of people off. So y'all, I'm telling you, only person that texts me is is Verizon when I'm late on my phone bill, because I just don't like paying it. I literally pay my phone bill before they turn it off because I hate paying it. Like I'm in my apartment, even though I'm not in the States, 99.9% of the time, because I work from home. I work out here. I swim here. I do everything here. But anywho, just stop telling people your dreams. Protect them. Hold them near and dear to your heart. Because they will only shatter your dreams and your hopes, and they will not let you be the person that you want to be. Or they will steal your idea. That's another thing you have to look out for too. People will definitely steal your shit and claim it as their own. So I told y'all this video wasn't gonna be long. That's really all I gotta say. Stop telling people the things you're about to do, right? Journal. See how it feels. Manifest. Now that I'm like ready to go to South Africa, I'm like, I start looking at these ticket prices. I'm like, girl, you tripping about $1,000 ticket? You ready to quit your job? Like, you ready to do this? Like, you know what? Am I? I'm like, no, I ain't gonna do it. Maybe. I'm like, but what am I gonna do? Mexico is not for me anymore. I am the biggest person of knowing when my season has ended. I don't force seasons. I don't force people. I don't force people, places, things. I don't force anything. Because eventually it's gonna start to weigh on you. It always gets worse before it gets better. And of course you have to have some discernment when it comes to that. I was saying every time something gets hard, you gotta be like, oh, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. You're supposed to feel it. You're feeling your gut, like, hey, okay, I know why this is happening. Because I'm hesitant. I got one foot in, one foot out. And God is telling me, go ahead, I got you. It's like a soft nudge, like, and to the point where it's like, okay, I can't do this no more. And you have to do it. You literally don't have any choice. So now I feel like this guy asked me, he lives in Joburg. And I'm trying to meet people so I can know the gist and the lay of the land and things of that nature. And he was like, so, I mean, what kind of gives you the courage? Like, are you afraid? I'm like, kind of, but I'm more afraid of not doing it and always having that regret of, I should have did it when I had the chance. We're not going to be this young and beautiful forever. You know? We're not going to be this mobile and flexible. Well, I'm still working on my mobility, y'all. My mobility I'm working on it. I'm not going to speak negatively about it, but I'm working on it. But I say it to say, we're not going to be this young forever, right? Take the chance, do it, talk to God, talk to the universe, look for those, those confirmations. Oh, I know what I was going to tell y'all. So now that I've got my mindset on going, I don't even watch like rom-com movies. And I was watching this movie with the girl that played Fancy on Jamie Foxx show. And it was like she's dating this younger guy. It was like Terry McMillan, the one who did How to Look Out Grew Back. And she was dating this younger guy, and they were in the car. He was like, oh, I see you like Afrobeats. And she was like, oh, this is Apple Piano. It comes from South Africa. I'm like, what are the odds? I don't even watch these type of movies. And the very time that I did, they were talking about South Africa. So the confirmations, they will come. Once you make up your mind, you just got to say, hey, I'll trust you. I know you wouldn't have given me this dream if you didn't have everything that I need. You didn't have the people lined up, everything for it to work out. But nothing is there. No, oh, I'm about to use a double negative. Like I got the best grammar. Anyway, you would never be 100% ready. And I guess I'm speaking to myself, but that's why I do this. So I can talk to y'all. Y'all can hold me accountable, and we build a community, right? You will never be 100% ready because that's where your faith comes in. I'm getting emotional thinking about it because I felt more confident when I went to Accra because I had like a tentative plan in place. I'm not the best with planning, man. I had way more money in my savings than I do now. I'm like, and I had people on the ground. I don't know anybody in South Africa. And South Africa is gonna be my first stop, unless I meet a handsome boy and we fall in love. But I doubt it, y'all. But it's forcing me to just be present in the moment, and it's forcing me to keep doing the things, keep making the content, because ultimately, this is what I'm hoping is going to fuel my travels and the things, right? But the most important thing is it's making me trust God more. Like he said, I gave you this. And I know I keep saying this. I gave you this. I got you. You just got to show me that you know I got you. When have you ever done something that I told you to do and it didn't work out? Right? And with that, because I'm not about to start boohooing on here with y'all, but until next time, I love y'all. Protect your peace, protect your energy, and please bear with me. I know I'll be all over the place sometimes, but just bear with me. I love y'all. We're going to get through this together. And what else? I already said protect your energy, right? I already told y'all that I love y'all. All right. Until next time, bye.